Hello, welcome back. I'm going to show you now how to sort a Google Sheet that is the responses from a Google form for attendance. So when we use a Google form and we hit that create spreadsheet button just one time, then we get this spreadsheet here that lists all of our students, the responses to the questions on our form, but we can see that there's not really a good order for it. And I would think that for most of us teachers, wanting to sort by class period and then by their last names would be very, very time helpful, right? The previous method is being somewhat time consuming, and so we need to find a way to speed this process along. So here's this hack that me and a colleague worked out together to help with the sorting of this information. The first thing that you want to do is come down here and add sheet, and you're going to add a sheet and it'll pop up a sheet right here on the bottom. I am going to hide this, and I'm going to change the name of this to 1. That's going to be my period 1, and I'm going to add a couple sheets here. I actually don't have a period 2, so there wouldn't be any results there. Okay, that's my prep period. Okay, so you add in the sheets that you need. And now that I have all my sheets in place, I'm going to go to the very first one here, 1. I'm going to make sure that A1 is selected, and then I'm going to look at the formulas that we sent to you. And in these formulas, you're just going to copy this parentheses and all, and we're going to copy all the way across, all the way to the equal. Make sure we have the equals. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go over to my attendance sheet, and there on A1, I'm going to paste it. Now, I normally use hotkeys, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I paste that in there, and when I hit enter, there it is. It has sorted everything by day and alphabetized. These are my kids' last names. It's been changed. Their emails have been changed to protect the kids' privacy. But you can see it's all class period 1, and these are the kids that signed in alphabetically yesterday, 8/7. And then I can see who signed in on 8/6 and 8/5. So all of the newest day will show up at the top, and it will alphabetize that so that it's a little bit easier for you to see when trying to keep your own records or maybe update a system like PowerSchool or Schoolology or whatever system you use. So then again, we're going to do the same thing. I have a period 3, and I'm going to go to this Google form, and I'm going to copy period 3. Now I'm just going to use the hotkeys, Control C and Control V, or if you have a MacBook, Command C, Command V. And I'm going to paste that formula in here, and there it is. Okay. So now that I've gotten used to that, you can keep toggling between this formula and back. That might be the easiest for some. For others who are willing to try something else, I'm going to paste that same formula I've already copied. I've now moved to my 4th period sheet, and I'm going to paste that, but I'm going to come up here to where E equals, and I'm going to change E equals 4. And now all of my 4th period stuff comes in. It does take a moment to load. Okay, so you can see that. See, this is column E where E equals 4. So all the results from that. And it's important that on your original attendance form, you kept the entries as digits. as values, not words, not first, not second. But as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is very important that that is one of the choices, or that's how the choices are. It's not that it's words, it's not first, it's not third, it's just the digits value. So that way this formula will work. And we're going to paste, and I'm going to change the E equals 5 here because this is my 5th period sheet, and everything's going to change to 5th. And now I'm going to change to 6th. And lastly, I'm going to change to 7th. Now, an important note about these sheets are solely view only, they're just displays. So while it seems like I can absolutely type in here every time the information refreshes, that's going to be erased and it's going to be overwritten and it's going to move on. You are able to change the colors of the text if that's something that might help you in sorting. So you could change the color of the text for each of the days so you could kind of see where one day ends and another day begins, and that will stay the same. I would not suggest filling the boxes. I don't suggest this one because the colored boxes do not move with that information. So let's say someone signs in for Monday 8:10, that information is going to pop up right here and all of this is going to move down, but the yellow boxes are going to stay right here. So they're not going to move. If you need to color coordinate your attendance sheet, my suggestion is going to be to use text color, not the fill color. I hope that this has helped you, saved you some time, because I can say in the first 3 days of school, I've spent about 3 to 4 hours a day just tracking attendance. And so hopefully this will alleviate at least some of that time.